Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be me sharing my skincare tips, or you can say skincare hacks that I have learned over time, and I've been using it and it works out great for me, so I thought I should go ahead and share it with you guys. Over the years, I've gone through a lot of different skin changes, hair changes, and a lot of things happen, hormonal and bodily changes. I think all the girls can, agree with me on this. So there are many things that I have done by myself to make sure that my skin is, on track according to what I want it to be. I used to, for example, I used to be super tan because I was a sun baby. In terms of like, I used to love going outside, I used to love swimming, and because of that I was always tanned, especially my face and my neck. I still have a good amount of tan on the rest of my body, but I've been able to combat a lot of it off of my face. So there are many such tips that I have, but today I'll be sharing a few so that I don't bore you with a long video. So yes, today I'm going to be sharing 5 of my skincare tips / hacks that I've been using, and I'll be taking you through it and also be telling you all the benefits that you will get by doing these. So yes, without further ado, let's get right into the video. But before I go right into the video, guys, a lot of you guys who are watching the videos are not subscribing, so please do subscribe to my channel. So yes, let's get right into the video. Hack 1, and this is one of my favorite hacks, and I feel like it's quite underrated, and that's why I want to share it with you guys. Rose water and aloe vera ice cubes. Now you can also just use rose water and minus the aloe vera, but I think using both together works out really well. So if you're like me and you're not a morning person and you feel like you have a lot of puffiness in the morning when you wake up, which I definitely have felt ever since like last 4-5 years, I feel like in the morning my face feels a little on the puffier side, and it goes away as the day progresses. To combat that, these ice cubes work like a charm. Especially if you're not a morning person, then this ice cube on your face in the morning is going to wake you up faster than your mom or your alarm. So all you have to do is just take an ice tray, and into that goes a few drops of your aloe gel. I'm using the Patanjali aloe gel right now. You can use any aloe vera gel. If you have an aloe vera plant at home, that's even better, but unfortunately I don't. So I stick to the store-bought aloe vera gel. So just put a few of these drops into each ice cube tray cavity, and then fill the rest of it with rose water, and then using a toothpick or something, just mix in each of the cavity, and that's basically it. Let it sit in your freezer. Every morning take one of it out and use it. It'll act like a toner. It will take some time. If you have bigger ice cubes, it would take a good amount of time to completely melt and get absorbed onto your face, but trust me, you will feel refreshed. You will feel that the puffiness on your face, or if you're a person who wakes up with a little bit of redness on your face, all of that will definitely subside. So that is an amazing thing that this ice cube does for me, and I have actually kept it a part of my skincare for quite some time, but because of my acne I had to use it a little lesser. But I can guarantee you, even with acne, you can use this on your skin. There's going to be absolutely no problem. But yes, you have to remember, use a rose water that will work out for you. Like, use a good rose water. If you can make it at home, that's obviously amazing. I use the Banjara's rose water, and it works out great for me. I have this huge bottle, and I make these almost every week, and I end up using every single bit of it. But make sure that you know which ice tray you're making this in, because the last thing you want is somebody using your beauty ice cubes in their glass of water. Nobody wants that. I know, because it's personally happened to my sister, and she told me to never do that again, or there would be consequences. So yes, make sure that you label it before you actually make it and use it. And you can use this even at night if you want, but for me, I think it's more of a morning thing for me, because in the morning already you don't feel like waking up. So I use this after washing my face, like using my face wash. And after you apply this, you would need to give it some time to absorb into your skin. And if you want, after some time you can wash it off, because sometimes aloe vera gel does have this sticky, residue kind of a thing, like it does feel sticky. But I use very little aloe vera gel, so it doesn't really affect my skin in that way. So I use it like a toner. It's been working out great for me, and I'm sure it's going to work out great for you too as well. The next one is use Vaseline or cold pressed olive oil or coconut oil on your eyelids. So everybody cares about their face. We use face wash, lotion, everything on our face, but the eyelid part is always something that nobody gives a damn about. And for me personally, like, I have dark under eye circles, but mine are genetic. So basically no eye cream does anything for it. For me, it feels like an extra expense and it doesn't help me at all. Like, it just feels like it's moisturizing my skin, but it doesn't do anything more than that for me. So I have completely stopped using eye creams altogether. Instead, I use olive oil. Like, I have cold pressed olive oil, just a little bit, and I kind of massage it over my eyelid and a little under my eyelids as well. Under my eyelids, I mean under my eye. Sorry, not under my eyelids. Please don't do that. That sounds very dangerous. So the reason I'm saying cold pressed is because it does a lot better for your skin. Cold pressed oils are always better to use compared to the normal regular oils that you find in the market. For me personally, kajal or eyeliner is my basic makeup. Like, more than base makeup, for me, my go-to is my kajal. I need to use that or I feel like I am naked almost, if that makes sense. So whenever you use that, any eye makeup especially, whenever you remove it, you do feel like there is some friction between your makeup remover pads and your eyes, and over time it does mess up with your skin's pH that is on your eyelids. So to moisturize it is a very vital part of your skincare routine. Not to forget that the skin on your eyelids is actually really thin. I mean, anybody would attest to that. It's really thin. So to make sure you take care of it, this step would help. What I do is, after I have already washed and cleansed my face and used the moisturizer before I sleep, I go ahead and take usually a little Vaseline. Do not take too much. Don't take dollops of it and put it on your skin. Don't do that. Just take a little bit between your fingers and just massage it on your eyelid. Just very little, enough to moisturize and repair your skin while you're sleeping. And yes, do this at least once or twice a week. It works out. I usually do it just twice a week and it works like a charm for me. I feel like the skin on my eyelid is a lot more supple, so my kajal or my eyeliner, everything goes on way smoothly and way easier, and it doesn't feel gritty at all. The next hack would be to not use anything random on your zits or your pimples, but use any medication which is over-the-counter medication that has adalpalene gel or clindamycin or both. Now, I have been using Nylac A gel. I talked about it in my acne skincare routine, but I've also used L-acne gel before. Now, usually these are prescribed medications, so obviously it would be better to take the advice of a dermatologist or a doctor. But I was given this by my dermatologist because I was getting a lot of random, tiny pimples that had pus in them, but they were not too bad, but they were still there and I had to get rid of them, and they were taking too long to dry out by themselves. So that's when I was prescribed this gel, L-acne gel. And you will find a lot of these, gels in the stores that have the same formulation, which is this particular formulation. So clindamycin phosphate and adalpalene, they are basically, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but they are antibacterial and they will actually dry out your pimple a lot faster, and that's something that I have personally observed. A lot of these brands like Himalayas, Dermaco, all of these brands, they make these zit clearing pens and gels, and those are usually nothing more than just looking and smelling good. Every time I have a zit, I apply it, and I think within a few days, usually 2 to 3 days depending on the size of the zit, it dries out and it goes away, falls off. So that is great. So yes, every time you have a zit, do not pick at it and make sure that you use an actual medication over it instead of using random things and using multani mitti over it, trying to dry it out, because that definitely will not help. Next hack is to use a nice face mask for tan removal. So when you write how to remove tan from my face on YouTube, so many weird things come up like bleaching your skin, etc. But mind you, do not bleach your skin. It's not good for you. Plus, it's not permanent. It's a temporary solution. For 2 or 3 days or probably maximum 4 days, your skin will feel a lot brighter and lighter, but it doesn't really do much. Plus, having tanned skin is not bad. It is your skin's barrier protecting you from the harmful UV rays. So please do not feel bad about having tanned skin at all. It's actually for your own good in the long run. So I used to, swim a lot, and back when I was in school, I used to take classes like around when I was in 7th or 8th grade. And my classes, I used to go to learn swimming, and my classes were in the morning, usually 12 p.m. time, which is the worst time for sun exposure. And back then sunscreen was like, we don't need sunscreen, we're too good for this. And I didn't even know, like, I don't know, मेरी मम्मी ने मुझे लगाया नहीं, I'm not sure what it is, but I ended up getting so tanned, like I would say 4 to 5 shades tanned. It was crazy. Like my neck was dark, my face was darker, my arms till my swimsuit, till the sleeves, they were light, the rest were all dark, and I was actually looking very messed up, like I was sunburnt or something, but I was just tanned. Best way to remove suntan, one is to make sure that you are reducing your sun exposure, so you will have to stay indoors more so that your skin can regain its natural melanin level as well. So that is one thing. Second, use sunscreen. Even if you are already tanned, you have to use sunscreen to make sure that you do not get any sort of sun damage by just going out. And third, which is my tip, which is basically a face mask that helped me out a lot. So there are many facials that these salons tell you to do to remove tan, but they just use bleach as well, so that makes you look whiter. So for the time being, you feel like the tan is gone, but in reality, it is not even a permanent solution. It's just a temporary solution. My face mask, which I discovered was, I think it was in school. I saw a lot of videos. I did a lot of mixing and matching because I was getting really uncomfortable with the fact that my skin tone was different everywhere. So my face mask, it consists of tomato juice. You don't have to buy tomato juice. Please use natural tomato juice from like half a tomato is more than enough. Squeeze it properly. Plus lemon juice. Now, lemon juice, not everybody should use it. If you have sensitive skin, please skip the lemon juice. Instead, you can use papaya juice or just crushed papaya because that's a lot better for sensitive skin. Plus yogurt. Now, ghar ka dahi worked out better for me because it has that thin layer or thin liquid of more lactic acid, so I feel like that worked out better. So I think the curd worked out way better than the store-bought yogurt for me. So just take these three, mix it up, not much of a difference in how much you have to use. You can also add in a little basin if your mask is too runny and not staying on your face. You can use a little basin. Mix these three ingredients and you can use it about twice or maximum thrice a week. Not more than that, because even these do mess with your skin's barrier sometimes, and if you overdo it, they will definitely mess it up completely. So please do not do it more than twice or thrice a week, only if you actually have tan. I feel like this has worked out way better for me than any other clay or multani mitti. This face mask actually does what it needs to do. So this was my tan removal face mask, and please be patient, it takes time. It took me to remove 50% of it took me 3 months, so it will take time for sure. But this is a face mask that not many people talk about, so I decided that I'd share it with you guys for whoever needs it. Last but not the least, for this video, which is my lip scrub, DIY lip scrub. So I have used a lot of lip scrubs before, but I feel like it doesn't do much. Like, it just feels good, it smells good for the time being, but the aftermath doesn't really do much for me. I don't feel like it's a big difference in my lips or the skin of my lips. Lip scrubs are supposed to exfoliate dead skin cells off of your lips and make your lips more brighter and pinker, but 90% of the times it doesn't do much. It just makes you feel like it's doing something, and it tingles a lot on your lips, which is something that I have realized, and I feel like I don't have to buy a product for it. My DIY lip scrub. So you have to use just 2 ingredients, sugar and coconut or olive oil. Again, cold pressed is better, but use crystal sugar, this sugar, and not granulated sugar, because granulated sugar is pretty much miscible, so it will end up mixing with the oil and it will become more like a face mask. So don't do that. Use granulated sugar. Just take about 1 teaspoon of granulated sugar to 1 teaspoon of the oil that you're using. Mix it, apply it on your lips, leave it for a few seconds, and then just massage your lips slowly. Don't be too harsh, because the lips skin is actually really thin. So do this and just after that wash it off, dry it off and moisturize with the lip balm. I feel like this works a lot better compared to a lot of store-bought things that I have bought till now. So for me, this is my DIY scrub that I use about once a week, or sometimes I miss it also, obviously. So yeah, this was my last tip for this video. So yes, that's it for this video, guys. I hope that these tips are useful and I'm hoping that it does some help to you guys as well. I will definitely make a part 2 on this. I didn't want to make a very long video and bore all of you, so I made a video with just these tips, but I definitely have a lot more skincare, hair care, body care tips that I would like to share with you guys. All of these tips are tried and tested. I've been using it. It's a part of my life, so I thought why not share with you guys. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel if you like more such beauty, healthcare, skincare, wellness and vlog kind of videos. I love that you guys are supporting me. It keeps me going and I will be more than happy to take any questions. If you guys have any questions or any queries or any suggestions for me, please let me know down in the comments below. Let's make this channel super interactive and I love to know what you guys think about the video as well. For the time being, please take care of yourself. See you in the next one. Bye. Take care.